as I understand it, we are getting closer and closer to Japan on this marvelous virtual cruise for Extra Life. That's right, Extra Life. In case you've forgotten, UC Davis Children's Hospital, right here in Sacramento, California. Now, since we're getting so close to Japan, we're going to be making okonomiyaki. You guys have heard about okonomiyaki. And if you haven't heard about it, it's over at Sac Extra Life. I'm going to do a very rudimentary recipe for okonomiyaki because our cruise director is extremely picky. I hope he heard that when it comes to what he likes with his okonomiyaki. So, if you want to make this simple, really easy to make okonomiyaki, first of all, you need one head. It's cabbage. Good cabbage? Good cabbage. Green onion. Green onion is always good. Or scallions. Scallions, green onion, it's all the same. They're literally the same. Like, I mean, just smell that. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. Egg. For meats, you can do all kinds of different stuff with meat. Now, you could do pork, you could do seafood like shrimp. I've got grilled chicken. Because like I said, our cruise director, just saying, but grilled chicken. Cabbage. All right, we are going to take our really sharp knife. That's Damascus steel right there, in case you need to see for yourself right there. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Ching. Dig in here. We're gonna get the core of the cabbage taken out. This will help separate the leaves a little bit easier. Be careful when you do this. I lost a thumbnail pulling this out. All right, now that we have our core taken out, it's just easier to take the heads. See that? See, because it was attached right there. Just start peeling, Don't have to be perfect. This is a fairly large cabbage. I'm gonna end up using about half of it. And that's just for 2. So if you're cooking for 4, use the whole cabbage. I'm only cooking for 2 because everybody else on the cruise gets to go to the all-you-can-eat buffet. But our cruise director, no, he's got to be special. He has to have his okonomiyaki. That looks about right. That's about half the cabbage used right there. Giant cabbage leaves. We're ready. Cut the cabbage. I like to just stack the leaves all on top of each other and kind of bunch them up like that. And then just make nice slices. That's what we're looking for. That's good stuff right there. Let's move over to our bowl. Flour. All-purpose flour. If you have okonomiyaki flour, good for you, you show off. 3/4 of a cup of flour. Poof. A half a cup of our cruise director's literal favorite drink, Wuta. We shall whisk. Just this to start with. It's gonna get thick fast because you've got more flour than water, and that's okay. That's fine for the moment because egg. Jumbo egg. Wow, look at the size of that thing. Crack your eggs into a separate vessel. That way you don't get any shells in there. Check to make sure your eggs are good too. In. 2 eggs. I usually have this on my sheet. I've got a little egg on me. Not much to it. Water, egg, flour. Like I said, thick is good. It should be very similar to a pancake batter because it is a savory pancake that we're making after all. Savory pancake. Cabbage. In. Let's chop some green onion. Green onion. Green onion. We'll use 3. 1, 2, 3 green onion. Up, up, up. Cut these parts off. Nice. Mind the thumb. Safety first on this cruise. Add a little bit of flavor to what you're doing. Remember, this is a basic recipe. I know there's going to be many of you saying, oh, you forgot this, you forgot that. Basic. Keep it simple. Let's give this a mix. Try to get all the cabbage covered in that batter. There's not much to it. I know it looks like there's way more cabbage than there is batter, but trust me, this is perfect. Chicken. Like I said, this is normally the part where you could add pretty much any meat, really. But in this case, grilled chicken strips, they're fine. Just chop them up smaller. Just like that. Perfect. Make sure that you leave your kitchen nice and dirty for your cruise director, because he wants his special meal. Gonna need a broom here. Wouldn't I? Hey, do we got any chicken on the buffet? Okay. Meaty. That looks good right there. That's good stuff. That's what you're looking for. Everything's nice and coated in that batter. Chicken, cabbage, green onion. Let's fry it up. And now we cook. Heat on. Ooh. Oh yeah. Hot pan. Wait for the pan to heat and then add oil. If add oil now, we'll burn the oil. Don't add the oil now. Wait for the pan to heat. Add oil after. Test. Don't touch it. It might be hot. Just test. This is canola oil. It's canola oil. What can I say? I know you might be tempted to use sesame oil or some other fancy oil because we are on a virtual cruise to Japan after all, but let me tell you something. Sesame oil, it's way too overpowered. If you do want to use sesame oil, you still use canola oil, but you want to just use just a little tiniest bit of sesame oil. You're going to completely overwhelm the dish. Not only that, do they use sesame oil over there? No. Japanese folk do not use sesame oil in all of their dishes, nor do they use it in okonomiyaki. You know why they don't use it in okonomiyaki? Because it's a street food. It's the kind of food that you take and go. It's the kind of food that you have at 1 o'clock in the morning when you've been drinking lots and lots of sake. It's the kind of food that you eat after you've been drinking lots of Sapporo. It's the kind of food that you don't use sesame oil for.
That's the only oil I had on my covers, isn't it?
Yes. That's nice and toasty. I'm covering the entire bottom of this pan.
Oh, wow.
It won't take long to heat up since we poured it into a hot pan and we won't burn our oil. Next, I have enough here to make 2 big okonomiyaki cakes. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Well, I mean, you could use a cup if you want to do this, but I'm gonna pour it in because I'm an expert. That's why I'm wearing this coat. Form it into a round shape. Just let that go for a couple minutes. Keep an eye on it. Everything's got to bind together. We're looking good. It's looking good. Just look at it. Yes. Oh yeah, we're getting nice and brown on the sides. Crisping up nicely. The flip is imminent. All right, here we go. All right, a couple pieces broke off. No big deal though. We got most of it flipped. That's okay if a couple pieces break off. Nobody's perfect. Not even me. Just don't burn it. When it's brown, it's cooked. Take a look. It's looking pretty well done, I'd say. Yeah, I wish it would stay together better, but it looks like that's the best it's going to be. So I'll just go ahead and oh, not bad. Put that on there. Get all your bits. Oh yeah, those brown crispy bits. Oh. That's like Pop Rocks, man. What? And now for the best part. Oh yeah. Okonomiyaki sauce. If you don't have okonomiyaki sauce, I believe you can make it with ketchup, oyster sauce, Worcestershire, a little bit of sugar. There might be something else. Make it presentable. Present. Doctor it up as best you can to hide your flaws. Yep, especially when it's for Captain himself. Okay, here we go. One design. Okonomiyaki sauce, done. QP mayo! And don't use Kraft mayo, or any other kind of mayo for that matter. One more time, 90 degrees. Okonomiyaki. And flipperoo! Oh, that was almost perfect! Oh, come on. Well, we weren't entirely successful with our flips today, but that's all right. Mine's an absolute wreck. But we're going to do it again just in case you missed it the first time. This is how it's done. Just and a little QP mayo. Now, you can top it with bonito flake or pickled radish, because that is way more traditional to do so. However, once again, we're keeping things simple. If there's anything that you can take away from this virtual cruise, remember the acronym MWAH, KISS. Keep it stupid simple.
Any last words?
I hate our cruise director.